Hi there. It's Mary with Mary's Stampin' Cafe. It's a great Wednesday night. Hello, hello, everybody. It is warm, getting warmer. So those of you who live far away and have been dealing with all that heat, it looks like that we are going to get some of that heat too. So, anywho, I hope you are staying cool, and I'm going to have to stay cool myself because it's going to get, by the weekend, into like 95 possibly here in the Pacific Northwest. Yikes! Anyhow, say hi, do a little share for me, all that fun stuff. Sorry, my light is reflecting, but you know, that is what it is. I have some fun things to share tonight. It is crazy. Today is July 3rd. We have bonus days with Stampin' Up! That just began. With a $50 purchase, you earn $5 bonus coupon. Hey, Rhonda, to redeem. Hello, Becky. Thank you. To redeem in August, and you can get as many of those coupons as you want in the month of July. You can add them all together and use them in a next purchase in August. And then the online exclusives went live for customers, and that glass mat studio available for customers now, which is awesome. Hey, Linda. Hey, Bee. Hey, Christy. And some more close to my heart. Oh my gosh, I'm so bleh. So I was trying to upload a file of the close to my heart products that were coming out, and it just wouldn't load into Facebook. I guess the file was too big, or it did take a long time to download when I was downloading things. Hey, Lori. And there's this super cute called Flower Cuties stamp set, and I was gonna do a post and say check out these couple of things, and I'm gonna be placing an order, and I'm a previous customer, and if you were maybe gonna want something, let me know. So this morning, first thing I go on, because I wanted to order that Flowering Cuties, and it's already unavailable. And this was like at 8 in the morning. I was like, no. They'll have it again. I was just like, oh my gosh, really? So those of you that are local to me, you guys ready for the heat that's coming? I'm a little worried about our double wonder, one sheet wonder on Sunday afternoon, and it's going to be like 93, 94, maybe even 95 degrees. I'm like, that's a little warm. Right? Hey, Bunny. You and B watching on your own phones, huh? Hey, Veronica. Uh-oh, being iffy. Oh, goodness, Veronica, I hope not. It's, must be that hot, hot heat that everybody's dealing with. It's just crazy. Oh my gosh, and then that hurricane. Ah, yikes. So anyway, so it's just, those of you popping in, so many things. Bonus days started, online exclusives, close to my heart products. Yeah. Oh, that's so good you have those tall trees. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Tall trees give you that shade. Our house stays cool most of the day, and then we get that afternoon sun, and then so we heat up in the evening. So, anywho. Well, enough of that noise. Why don't I switch around? Switch around. Hey, Tammy. Oh, you're driving? That's not good. If you're driving, you can't watch your phone, right? Oh, I got hold on, one of the weirdest things right now, you guys. Okay, now let me transition. I have the weirdest thing happening right now. And what is that's giving it. Okay, I'm like, what's giving the shadow? Okay. let me share a couple cards. My software studio that I use, it's duplicating my screen on both sides. So when I transition, it'll have the same thing there, so I have to do it manually. This is from Miss Cheryl. This says, "A million thanks." And it's interesting, the designer paper, I don't know if you can see that, it's accordioned. Isn't that cool, the way it's been folded? And then got lots of fun little stickers. I like the colors, great colors. And I love the black. And Miss Linda Worth, my friend back in Michigan, loving that daisy paper. Lovely, lovely. That garden green and all that. So there's a couple of cards. I was also going to show you guys, you know, we had the Creativity Now, and I was just going to show you a little bit of the projects that were made. There was this, oops, two different ones. They had one where it was just flat and then used the embossing folder. So there was those, so I'm going to put that one on top. So then we've got this one here. I love the dies on that. And then this one here. Aren't they pretty? That is the Wintry Treetops bundle. And that's probably coming in the July or the August or September to December mini, whichever month it is. I'm so lost. I am so lost. And let me get out of this view right here, you guys, so I can see our comments. Okay, so that was those. That was in the Creativity Now virtual event. And then I loaded up a YouTube video for Monday. I had done a whole bunch of alternatives for the beautiful Expressions of Kindness kit that was for June, which, oh yes, 2 new kits released today too. It was... there's 2 new kits, very kid-like for one and very floral for another. So this was one of the original cards from the kit, and then this is one that I had done in a similar fashion. And then I did these 2. This was the front of the card, and this was the back of one card. So I got 2 cards out of one card base. And then I did this one with a bunch of just extra little pieces, and I used one of the card bases for the layer and that. And then this one here, I used one of the envelopes. This design right here is the front of the envelope, and then some bits and pieces, and then I took the flap of the envelope and put it on a white envelope. So that was some of that beautiful Expressions of Kindness. So yeah, so the new kits that are released today, it's a fun like kid birthday or kid just, you know, kiddo if you have little kids. And then another floral one. So, hey Teresa. So yeah, so that's that, you guys. And now I need to, let me write down Teresa's name. I need to do the drawing for the Greetings of the Season dies that was on my YouTube channel. This is what the dies look like. And hold on a second. Oh, hold on a second. What did I do? There we are. So very, very cool, right? But I had ordered an extra one by accident, and so my YouTube video was there for a couple weeks, and people could comment, make sure they're following, and share, and let me know. And then I was going to do my drawing here for the person that won. So now what's interesting on YouTube in the comments, I only get their at so-and-so. So I'm like at Mary's Stampin' Cafe, right? So I have at Tara dash IK6WR. Is that you, Teresa? Hey, Colleen. Then there's at Spirited Grace, Sequencer, and Mama Bus. So 4 people did commenting and things like that, and did all the things that they needed to do to enter. And I'm going to go ahead and draw. So what I did is I put the numbers 1 to 4 in here, and whichever number comes out, that's the person that's going to win. And so then what I'll do is I'll go back to YouTube and I will congratulate that person, give them the prize, put cafe treats form to fill out so I can mail that prize. So sometimes it's kind of weird. Sometimes I do that, but then the people don't see it or they don't get back with me. It's kind of a weird thing. All right, so number 4 is the Mama Bus, at Mama Bus. And so I will let her know. And then what I do is I give them a time that they need to respond by. And if they don't respond by that time, then I will do another drawing between the other 3 people. Just because it does happen. So now I just put all my other numbers back in my bag here. Because yeah, it happens where they just don't respond. And so I will go down the line then. So there we are. Okay. So that is that winner for that. It's a great die set. I love all those little builder pieces too. Okay, you guys, let's see. Let me grab my basket. So I have got my basket here of goodies. And this project started with these right here. I had supplies for cards, and it was probably for a holiday or something, and then I just have a bunch of extras. And so it is shaded spruce, I have a white piece, a crumb cake piece, and then a white strip. And so I thought, well, I'm going to use that and create my project. So I have pecan pie, I've got the wonderful new dots. I have a ribbon that's not current or anything like that, but why does it need to be, right? I have a blending brush. I have the new online exclusive Greetings of the Season. And then I have the Golden Greenery bundle. This bundle, you guys, I'm telling you what, when you start playing with it. So this is the die set, and look what you get in the die set. So these are all of the parts that die cut out your images, as well as some of the designer paper I'm going to show you. And then you have all of these greenery pieces that you just do with designer paper or cardstock colors, and you've got creating your own greenery. So, and then you've got the bells, and we've got the little berries. It is cool. The other thing to notice on the stamp set here, they're much bigger than they look. Notice how you have this stamp right here. When you stamp that, that's like your greenery part, and then you take this and you ink it up in another color, and it goes right on top of that. Same thing here, you've got this greenery part, and it's going to fit right into this, and then these two here. So they're two-step stamping, right? So just think about the color combinations of things that you could do. It'd be really cool. So anyhow, I have that. And then you guys, you have to see how big this embossing folder is. This embossing folder is so big. So people are starting to get into doing some like 5x7 cards and other things like that. But this wood grain embossing folder is huge. You know, most of our embossing folders come in a package like this. So that shows you the difference in the size, right? Sorry, I get things too close to the screen and it gets blurry. So yeah, so just look at that size difference. It's huge. Just huge. So that's cool. So you can do it in that vein of thinking about like scrapbooking and other size cards. All right. So let me get myself organized here a little better. And what is it that I want to show you? Oh yes, I need to show you the papers. Okay, now I know I did an unboxing, but this is the vellum. It's the Graceful Greenery vellum, and you can see how pretty this is, right? Now, you can see I've already done a little bit of cutting with this, and I didn't fussy cut. I used the die, and I've got this really pretty, just frosty piece here. But the dies, will cut out of the vellum this piece right there. It'll cut out this piece right here. So those two, which that's the whole sheet, is all of that. And then this one will cut out both of the frosted pine and the not frosted pine. So think about the fun you could have and how many of these you can go ahead and just die cut right out, you know? It's amazing. So you also have the little berries here, and there's dies. There's 3 berry dies. You could even die cut out the little berries here. I tried. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. It's kind of hard. And then again, you have all of those to build on your own. Oh, so cool. So that is the vellum. Now this particular greenery themed products are kind of together in a big suite of products. This is the Season of Green and Gold, and you can see I've been into it. But this is really pretty. It has so much gold going all through it, and then the plaid and polka dots. And then look at these. Now, something to know on here, when you think you're like, oh, I can die cut. I can die cut with my dies. So check it out and see. And you get that. You get that. And you get that as well. So yes, these cut out on this designer paper too, a different pack. They're not vellum, so they're solid, and they've got all the gold running through them. So how cool is that? And you've got some great, gorgeous mossy meadow there. And then we've got some fun gold starbursts and diamonds. Beautiful deep colors. More plaid. Oh, this one here. This has some great bells. Now these bells do get cut out with the dies. You can cut the single bells out with your dies. You have to fussy cut the ones that have the bow. And these greenery pieces do not line up with the dies. You can tell they're different. This is more close together, and so yeah, you wouldn't do that. But these are all gold. The bells are all gold. I don't know that my camera picks that up too much. Let's see. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This one is pretty stunning. It's all gold. The flowers and the greenery are white, and the backing is gold. So just some more of those patterns. Okay, now that I've given you a little bit of lesson on that paper, the paper is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Ugh. Okay. There we go. So, I've got my dies. I've already done a lot of the work here. I didn't want to have both machines needing to be used, because that's just kind of too hard. It's too cumbersome. All right. So here is that beautiful embossed grain, wood grain. Isn't that nice? And I'm using this piece right here. And this is the material that was from the card pack that I showed you guys. This one here. I'm just using the parts and pieces that I had there, and then I'm adding a little bit. So I wanted to give this a little bit more texture, so I'm adding this designer paper with the gold glitzy in it. Just love it. And I'm just grabbing my liquid glue. My Stampin' Seal, I think, is out. It looks out to me. Although it can look out and it's just fine. But I have a very close edge. I did this at 5, you know, it's supposed to be 5 1/4 by 4, but I went 5 and 4, 8, 9/16, and then it would be 4, and I did 1/16 greater than 4. And then I have my vellum here. So pretty, isn't it pretty? All this vellum. Oh, I love it. And then it was so funny. I went ahead and I die cut this one that was on the edge of the paper. I thought that would be fun to butt that up against something, right? So I did that. Now, what I want to do though is I want to give this greenery a little bit of color. So I'm going to bring in the pecan pie. And I'm going to lightly go over the raised edge. There we go. You might not be able to see it very well, but it's getting there. I'll show you after I get it all done here. I don't want to push down too hard because I don't want it to get all on the background. Just really want it on the raised parts. There you can see it pretty good. It just kind of gives it a little more rustic look to it. Now, I've got a really fun thing that I was playing around with that I wanted to share with you guys. So, I have some bells, and I want to share with you how I got the bells to look like this. So, at our Creativity Now, one of the techniques they used was using our enamel dots, and they basically squeezed it onto cardstock and then used a palette knife and smeared it, and it gave it a very metallic-y look. And so I went along and I tried something with the bells to be very much like, almost like embossing, how you would pour powder and then you would emboss. But I want to show that to you. So let me grab a white piece. I just want to show you how I got it and what I did. So you can check that out for yourself. I do not have the metallic, I don't have the metallic enamel dots. I want to buy them, I just haven't, and now I'm thinking with Creativity Now, everybody's probably getting them, right? Because it was a cool thing that they did. I wouldn't think to use it that way, but it's kind of nifty. Okay, so I'm going to bring in this bigger block and our smaller blocks here. Let me just grab the big bell and the small bell, and it's interesting to be using pecan pie for the bells. And the other thing I want to do is I want to grab, this will work. The bells are solid, so I just want to give them a little bit of a cushion when I stamp them. So there's the large one, and then here's a small one. That pecan pie will lighten up a little bit as it dries. It always seems very, very dark when you first stamp it. But then if you look at my bell now, you can see that difference. It's kind of interesting. Okay. So what I did from there is I took the second stamp of the large, which is the one that gives the details, and I put them on the blocks. Now I'm going to grab my white, the Pearlized Enamel Effects Basics. Okay, these are all pearlized, and this is the white. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze a mess of it on here. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is almost like that idea of embossing and this being like a Versamark, but I need to go ahead and move it around as I stamp it. It's going to get a lot on it. I mean, really a lot on it. And so when I bring it over here to line up, I'm sorry, my head's going to get in the way. I'm going to line up, and I'm going to press down and try not to slide. And then I'll pick up. And then you can see that there, right? So first things first, I want to clean off this stamp really quickly. The enamel dots take about 15 minutes to dry. You can use a heat tool. There we go. So then I'll do the little one. Ah! So same thing, I'm going to kind of lightly pat it in. It's been moved around a lot, so I don't need to mush it. And I'll come over to the small. I need to look over to line it up. And I'll press down and try not to slide. And then I lift it up and I can see it. Now, it's not very good there at all, so let me show you what I do. I kind of use a lot of pearl on this. Used more than I needed to, but you want to clean it off your block and clean it off the stamp. All right, so then I just come in with the effects, and I'm going to go ahead and line wherever I see it was lining on here. Just like so. Same thing here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put my lid back on. And then that's kind of what it looks like. It's raised up, it looks plasticky. And what's really, really interesting on this, it looks white now, but look what happens when it dries. Because it's pearlized, it changes color a little bit. So one of the things you can do is you can go ahead and use your heat tool to dry it. And maybe it's the heat tool that's causing that change in color. It's not dry, it needs more time, but I just wanted to show you. And you wouldn't want to do this until you already die cut out your bells. So I stamped my bells, I die cut them out, and then I gave them the stamping with the pearl effects dots. So we've got the one here that has the pearlized black, the pearlized red, and the pearlized white. Then there is also one that is a more metallic set, and that would be perfect for the holidays. But I like that my bells are kind of gold now. It's kind of cool. So anyway, that's how I did that. And I wanted to share that. Okay, this I'm going to put down, and I'm going to put it down with dimensionals. I want this to have some good raised up. And this is where I should get out my adhesive, my big foam strips, because you wouldn't have to watch me take off a whole bunch of dimensional tops. But that's okay. I wasn't going to raise this up, and then I suddenly decided I wanted to. You guys are all quiet. I have to finish my make a card, send a cards. It's the 3rd. I don't have them done. I don't have them out. I am just trying to work down in this crazy room. It is such a mess. You think with me being off work, I'd have worked on it a lot already, but not much. Hey, Cynthia, or Cindy. And then, which way do I want this? I want it this way. Then this is going to go right over top. There we go. So we have a lot of dimension and all of that going on. All right. Now we are coming in here. And remember I said I had this piece that's right on that edge. So that's going to help me. And I'm just going to put a couple dollops of glue. It's not going to show on the with the pecan pie cardstock. It won't show. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring another piece in like this. Just like that. I tell you what, when you can die cut these things out, it is so fun. And it's gorgeous. It's beautiful, right? Oh, I know the heat is so horrible. Hey, Maria. Yeah, it's, you know, it is just so hard. Let me write down your name, Maria. Ooh, where's my pan? Where's my pan? Pan, where are you? Oh, no. That's okay. I've got another pen. There we are. Maria and Cindy. I know, and we're going to be getting to like 95 by Sunday, and I've got my stamping event. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I hope my air conditioner down here will keep up with it. Just need a little bit more glue here on this one. You can see kind of what I'm doing here, right? I'm kind of building a whole little scene. And you know where my bales are going to end up going, don't you? Get some right on that tip. It is July, and so I'm giving you guys some cold right now. Oh, you know what? I need that to go under there, so you behave. There we go. So I'm giving you some cold here, you guys. Yeah. Any sign of cooling temperatures coming at all? And this one's going to come right in there. These different foliages, you wouldn't think they'd be together, but I see different foliages all the time, sticking out between other ones. And another one right here. Yes, yes, yes. That needs to go under here. Ooh. Ooh, can I do it? Yep, just like that. That'll work. Getting things glued down too much before I'm ready. There we are. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how awesome that is. Isn't that beautiful? And I did not do anything except cut out those vellum pieces. I love it. Now, of course, our bells are going to come in here. I decided on 3 bells, and I couldn't decide if I wanted the bells to kind of be just hanging like that, but then I thought, no, they kind of need to be together. And so, let me put dimensionals on the back of this one. Mini dimensionals are great, you guys. If you don't have your minis, you really do need your minis, because they're perfect for things like these smaller. So I always have my regulars and my minis right there. So this one's going to come just like so. And I just love that it's got that enamel dots. It's raised up. It's very rustic because it's not perfect. Oh, so good. And then I think this little guy is going to come and tuck right under, just with glue. And I want this guy to tuck under a little bit with glue. I don't want everything sticking up. So that's going to go right in there, just like so. And then this one on the other side. Come here. These colors are just so beautiful. The crumb cake and the shaded spruce, and then all the gold. So good. And there we go, just like so. Our bells are ringing. And then I had that ribbon, because we got to do something with this here, right? We just can't have all that hanging out like that. We got to cover it with something. And that's where my little bow comes in. You need something that's small. You can't have anything that's really thick. I like this because it's sheer, but it has that gold trim that is perfect for all the gold in the card. It's sheer, so it's not going to take away from everything else. Sorry. And that's going to tuck right there. Yes, it is. Let me get my glue dots. Now this is definitely going to need a couple of glue dots. And hold on, this one's a little long. There they are. I'm like, where are you? It's funny because I really didn't take care of my problem too much. I still have this greenery here, but that's okay. Well, we can deal with that. What are your problem-solving ideas for that? I didn't even, it's kind of like I'm just looking at it but don't really even notice it. I'm just looking at all the pretties. All right, and then we need our sentiment. Now I have in the card, where'd it go? There's a strip for a sentiment. I'll just grab one out of here. And that is our sentiment strip. So I need to see what we got going on here. Could have something going just like that. Yeah, we'll see. Let's take a look at our dies right here and see what we have. I think I like this rounded one, but this, yeah, I guess it could work. And let's see what we're gonna say. Wishing you a holidays, New Year, Merry Christmas, from holidays to for you, season's greetings. I like the season's greeting, but that just is not the size of the strip. You guys, do I have to use that strip or can I do something else? The thing is using the strip, right? Happy holidays. I like it either way, that ribbon, very nice. Oh, thank you. All right, let's see here. Let's grab our block. Happy is a little low. Yep. Never said I was great at this kind of stuff. Let me just get up a little higher. Oh, now it's too high. Oh my gosh, you guys. How do you do this? Third time is a charm. Yes. Now, I am going to use the pecan pie. Let me put these away. Oh my gosh. You guys, is my screen pretty clear? Things blurry. I feel like things look blurry. Maybe it's just me. Oh, I'm clear? That's good. I really feel like I need to get a new, oh, what do we call this? New camera thing. It's not really a camera, but, and that's not big enough now, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, nice. Can I get, will I get any of those dots, or will it be funky? I think it's going to be funky because my strip's not that wide. It's not as wide as the die, so we'll see. It's all good until you go on YouTube and do a big screen. Oh, it just got it pretty, it just got it almost. It's a little bit off, but that's okay. That's going to be tucked anyway. So yay, that die worked. Note to self, it worked. Okay. And we do need to do just a little around it because, yeah, that's already got pecan pie on it, so let's just, I like that the top's kind of flat and doesn't have all the stitching. I think that's kind of cool. And I think it's going to tuck just like that. can't go like that because that will cover it. But it's vellum. Nah, it needs to be on top of it. All right, just like that. And I think I am going to just glue it down. Or dimensional. Okay, I'll use dimensionals. The bells are dimensioned, so I wasn't going to use dimensionals on the sentiment, but I'm going to. Hello, Betty. Welcome. There we are. Happy holidays. And then, you guys, you know, there is the little rhinestones, except for what I don't like is that these are clear and this is gold, and so I'm kind of like feeling like I don't want to use them. I just think it looks so good the way it is. And so let's see what we're going to put on the inside here. We have the Happy Holidays. It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's what it is. It's the most wonderful time of the year. This is a pretty big stamp. Pretty big for sure. Pretty. This is such a beautiful die set for sure. And then, what else do we need? See, those are dry now, you guys, just so you know. That's all it needed was a little time. Let's go ahead and put a little strip on the inside. Why are you not long enough? How about you? Ha! You're long enough. This is the piece that's behind the wood green there. So we will just do a 1/2 inch. Yeah, very small. That's a big sentiment, so. All right, are you there? Glue. Tape, yep. Looks like it's out, but it's still going. Oh, that's like perfect. Nope, not quite. There we go. The heat, it's warming up. They said it's warming, slowly warming. In the high 70s tomorrow. Saturday, upper 80s, low 90s. Sundays, the hottest one could be like 95. I'm just like, oh my gosh. People come into the thing would want to come out in the heat like that. It's almost like, gosh, should I make it for a different time? I don't even know what to think. So there we are, you guys. Happy holidays. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And check out those bells with those pearlized enamel dots. They're called enamel dots, but you can drag them however you like. Very pretty. That turned out awesome. That really did turn out nice. Now, could have done some kind of creative things with the edges and not just this, rectangle around it, but I liked it. All right, let me just put these back in here. All right. Okay, now I had this other set of cards supplies. Let me show you. I had this big pile of Mossy Meadow. I had a pile of white, and I had a pile of the bubble bath. Now I have an idea, and I think I remember what I was going to do with this. Don't quite, but I do sort of. So then I thought, well, how can I go ahead and incorporate and use it for this? So what I did is I have the Mossy Meadow, and then I went ahead, I was playing to make sure that the bells, cut out, and that I had another extra vellum piece. And then I have the white, but this white I'm going to do for the inside of the card. Okay, and then I don't see it. What did I have? I had this. I thought, oh, I could do this. And then I'm like, how am I going to use this pink, right? But I'm thinking, I can do it. So if I use this pink is really harsh, but I really liked the designs in this paper. So I was thinking, what about bringing in a plaid with the pink? I thought that's looking a little country-ish. I don't know about that. And then I brought this back in again, just because it's just, this gold is just so beautiful. It's the same piece we used on the first card. And then I thought, that's pretty rich, but if I then bring in, hear me out, I want to tone down the pink. So in the vellum pack, there's this frosty, and I thought maybe I'll put that frosty over the pink, and that tones it way down. And I thought, that's a good idea. So I think I'm going to go that route. And then I'm going to do something with the strip. So let's do it. Hey, Carol. Yeah, Mossy Meadow is great, isn't it? So the card's going up and down, so I want 4, but I'm going to go 4 and a 16th. And then I'm going to go 5 and a quarter, and go 1 more 16th. Or 1 more little thing. Now I already have this strip going, so I'm going to make this strip about 1 and a quarter. Whoops. About 1 and a quarter, and it needs to be the same length, so that was 5 and a quarter and 1 more. No, it needs to be the same size as this. What size are you? You're 4 3/4. Okay, you need to do 4 3/4 because that's going to be the layer on the front of the card. Okay, we got it? Got it. So that can go in with this package. Oh, these two papers work so well together. It's amazing. I am going to pull out, where am I pulling out? Which one? This one? Yes, this one. All right. So then this vellum piece needs to measure the same as the pink. So let's see. I just need to tone this pink down. This is 3.5 by 4 3/4. So 3.5 by 4 3/4. There we go. And that's going to tone that bubble bath way down for me. There we go. All right. So now I just need to do a little bit of gluing. Have that go in the right direction. Now this is a little bit narrower of a fitting, so I want to make sure I'm lined up well. All right, there we go. Then I just need to tack a little bit right down the center with this vellum. Maybe off to the side a little bit where that strip's going to be, because this probably will show through. Maybe not, it's frosted enough. Oh yeah, it doesn't show. That's cool. I didn't get it on there perfectly straight, but whatever. All right, well that's working out pretty good. And then this strip is going to come right over top, like so. Then I'm going to have my little bells. I'm going to have a little greenery coming in, like so. Ooh, this and this together, I'm not liking that. I am not liking that at all. Needs to be a different strip, you guys. It's just not right. It's like same, it shouldn't be. What about this? I think that strip's going to be too, well, let's try it. Let's try it. We're running out of time. Four 3/4 by 1 1/4. There we go. It needed to be a different design. There we go. All right. Now, this is going to raise up with dimensionals. Whenever you're struggling with something, just put it up with dimensionals. It adds a world of difference. For sure. And I only need 4. I'm not even going to do more than that. I guess I probably should have done this last, right, you guys? There we go. You are not straight. Ugh. Oh well. It's not straight. I will have to fuss with it later. And I will fuss with it later. I'm going to stick this little greenery right underneath. Have it popping just like that. I'm going to have this raised up with dimensionals. Could just use the small, but that's okay. I do need a mini though. I don't want a big one right here because I want the other bell to be able to get up underneath it. A little plaid bell, look how cute that is. Looks like a little hat. See, and then we've got that little other bell that's underneath it there. Could even have this little one here as a whole nother. Ooh, is that a dimensional top? Oh, that's the leaf. Yeah, I think I will put that one in there. So I'm going to put glue at the top, and then I'm going to put a little dimensional, a mini, at the bottom. Because it's sticking up under there. I want it to have some dimension. So there we are. We've got 4 bells just coming down, and then we're going to have our little sentiment right here. Now, this one didn't have anything for a sentiment piece. So that means I can do what I want. And so I'm going to grab my white here. And let's look at our sentiments from this again. And I want to do the season's greetings. Hello, there it is. I'm not sure that I want to. It seems like it's going to be awfully big. Season's greetings. Yeah, it'll be good. I think it will be good. Grab my block. Oh, you like it with just the 2? You like it with the 2? Just the set of 2? Oh, you liked it with just the 2 set of bells? I think it's kind of fun having the bells all hanging like that. There could be even one more there. Man, when I look at this, it doesn't look like it says season's greetings, but it does. And then we'll have to see which die will work for us. Season's greetings. Yeah, I cut those bells out, B, so I said, nope, I gotta use them. Now, where is the die set? That's my die set. Here it is. Let's see what we're going to use. We have a very nice oval there. We also have, ooh, we have this. Nope. We have this. No. We're going to have to use our oval. Yes, there it is. All right, let's use our oval. Can't even see me cutting it. Sorry. Go. There, that is beautiful. And that's going to come in here like so. I like that, but it needs a little zip zip around the edge. for sure. And I'm going to do the little old, don't let your fingers get in it. My Stampin' friend Susan got me onto this. And I just like that hard edge. I like that it gives that look that there's another cardstock behind it. Love it. Love that. Now, notice that they have the holes there. That's that idea about, you know, creating tags, putting a thin ribbon through there, things like that. Now, I had brought this paper out because I thought about cutting another thing and putting it in there, but I think I'm just going to leave it with that because, one, that just takes more time, and two, it's Prize Patrol night. You got to do some prizes. I'm trying to decide. It can't go over here. It's got to go over here. It's got to balance it out. So, and this is just going to get glued down. Not going all the way to the edge, of course, because this is going over the edge. It's coming right into here. I'd like it to go up even a little higher, but it can't. There we are. And then, of course, we've got to cover that up. So I am going to bring in our gems. Hello, gems, where are you? I'm not going to bring in the red ones, but what's nice about these white ones is that they reflect. The color, and so they're pulling in the pink just like so. I got to get a little dimensional under that. It's kind of curling up on itself. Okay, let's get this here. It sure is Char, isn't it? It's great. Oops, I put my dies away without the sheet that tells you what it is. Gotta put that away. And then, what are we going to say for the inside? This one we had Season's Greetings to you and yours. Quick and easy to you and yours. To you and yours. So it's fun to grab some projects that you already had extras of or had put together for a class or something that maybe just didn't happen, and think about creating with it. And kind of going the wrong direction, but you know what? Nobody will know. Nobody will know. These colors are so good, so good. I am putting the glue along the bottom of the white because this strip is too long. And so if I go and put glue on the strip, I will have it everywhere. There we are, to you and yours. Okay. Inside we go. I had a white sitting in there. Isn't that funny? I went and I grabbed it from somewhere else. To you and yours. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Look at our 2 bell cards. It's so funny. I was like, oh, Christmas. I don't even know that I need any Christmas. And then I saw the stamp set and said, oh my gosh, I need those bells. Where did the stamp set go? There it is. So yeah, so our bells and all the parts and pieces, it's so great, isn't it? All right, now I know what I really like, you know, this is such a nice earthy one, kind of woodsy, and this one is like kind of the girly one, right? It's kind of that 50s with the pink Christmas trees and the silver Christmas trees. Or is that the 60s, 70s? I don't even know. All right, let's see. I gotta make sure I got Shar here. Make sure, who else am I missing? I got Maria. And I got Cindy. I know people are on the East Coast. It's late. So sorry. And Carol. And I got Lori way back when. Okay. Ooh, Betty. I need to put Betty down. Okay. Well, you guys, I am going to pull a couple lucky winners, and you are going to receive a sampling of the gorgeous new online exclusive designer series papers. I'm going to go ahead and cut you up some samplings of the wonderful papers. There's the ones that I showed you, and then there's also this one here. That's a possibility for you to get, is the Iconic Celebrations 6x6. I didn't get the bundle or anything, but I got the paper assortment because it's so fun with the champagne glasses. We've got hearts. I mean, look at that. We've got fall with the acorns and then the traditional plaid. I love this right here. Put these two together. Yes. Thank you. So good. So I'm going to go ahead, and a couple lucky winners are going to get samplings of all of those. How's that? All right. Yes. Where is my, here it is. Let me draw my lucky luckies. I have, I'm ready to send out Miss Veronica and Gloria, sending prizes out to them. And you guys message me if I have neglected you. I'm kind of going back, thinking I have gotten it, taken care of everything. It's so interesting. When I look at this in the screen, you guys, it looks so plain. But when I'm looking at it right here, it's got so much. So, my goodness. All right, who's going to get some sampling designer series paper? It is going to be number, don't have that number. I need to just take out some of these numbers, you guys. Or we need more people. Number 11 is Colleen. Miss Colleen, you're going to get some paper. Colleen. And let's see. Oh, I don't have that one. Oh, we're down to 9 people. And Linda, Miss Linda, number 4. Colleen and Linda. Oh, let's pull one more, you guys. Paper's too good. And you're not going to get tons, but. And number 2 is Becky. All right. So you guys, I'll send you the link for the Prize Patrol form, the cafe treats. Just, put that you're going to get a DSP. That's all you have to say. And like I said, I'm going to mail out Veronica and Gloria's for the sketch challenge winnings. There were 2 people that submitted, so Veronica won first prize, and I'm sending Gloria something too for participating. So there you are, you guys. Check out Stampin' Up, you guys, with all of the online exclusives there are to look at. The 2 new kits. Paper Pumpkin, awesome. You have till July 10th. And you know what? If you're not, do a 3-month subscription. Get yourself a bonus coupon. Collect up those bonus coupons. All that good stuff, right? So there we are. Thanks so much for joining in, you guys. Until next time, happy stampin'!